Hey guys, what's up? Today we're looking into predictions for 2022 for you. We're going to be going pretty in depth. We're not only looking at the year as a whole, we're going to be delving into individual topics. So we're going into your love life, we're going into money and career predictions, we're looking at your health, family, friendships, close personal relationships, and also personal growth. Personal growth materially and spiritually. And then we're going to get some advice from your guides and spirit about what you should be focused on for the year. And I'm looking forward to this. So go ahead and choose the pile that you feel most drawn to. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Click your timestamp below this video, and I will see you in your reading. Hi, Group 1, and welcome to your reading. As I said in the intro, the reading today is going to be about the year 2022. We're going to be looking at some overall themes in the year and some general predictions. We're going to be delving into quite a few different areas. I mentioned them in the intro: love, money, health, family, and personal growth. But to start off, what I'd like to do is look at the cards that came up in your pile here. And these cards are going to represent where you start the year, where you start 2022, and where you end it. So you start the year off as the owl, and going through, what you're going through is being represented by ball deer. Ball deer represents forgiveness, mildness, and kindness. If you don't know the story of ball deer, I recommend you look it up because you might relate to it pretty strongly, or at least you are going to in the beginning of 2022. Now, by the end of the year, you are going to have evolved and grown to becoming this oyster. And what you're going through is represented by Gersemi and Gnos, who represent treasure, beauty, and design. So, honestly, I am kind of excited for this year for you guys. To start off the year with this mild, forgiving demeanor, whatever it is you're going to be going through, and maybe before 2022 starts, you might actually have some of this going on. It tells me that 2021, or where you're at right now, or the beginning of 2022, is you've been going through something pretty transformative. And what you've learned is to become a forgiving, kinder person. Now, for some of you, this is going to be self-forgiveness, and for others, this is learning to forgive and tolerate and accept others. Like, what this tells me is that before 2022 starts, you've learned some very strong lessons in love, particularly unconditional love. And I feel like for a lot of you, this is self-directed. Like, some of you have had to learn how to love yourselves pretty deeply and maybe let some other people go. And I know for others of you, this is in relation to other people. Like, it's like before the lessons you've recently learned, you've had to deal with some pretty tricky or shady people, and the lesson you've learned coming into 2022 has been like to just accept people for who they are and just love them where they're at. Know that we're all on a path, we're all learning, and you've learned to do this with even some of the most difficult characters. And I'm honestly really proud of you, Group 1, that this is the energy you're coming into this year with. And, excuse me, let me fix this real quick. Okay. Sorry if the camera shook a little bit there. Alright, but yeah, I'm really proud of you, and Spirit's kind of proud of you too. The universe in general is, because where I see this year going, this is going to be a good year for you. Like this year is kind of a reward for you for going through this challenge. It's a challenge to get to that state of forgiveness and kindness. And, well, with the owl here, you've become pretty wise in how you've learned to interact with other people and yourself. And it's been a tough journey. I'm sure you know, like, coming into 2022, I don't know, you've just really grown as a person, and I don't know what you've gone through specifically to bring you to this state, to bring this wisdom into you, but basically in 2022, you're going to be rewarded for that. So the rune that represents kind of the overall themes of the year for you, we have Ansus here. And Ansus it's a pretty gentle influence, if I'm going to be honest. It represents divine inspiration, creativity, deeper meaning, and it's like, the word isn't generally associated with this rune, but what I'm hearing is richness. Like, there's going to be a richness and fullness that comes into your life, almost because you've let go of some old negative attitudes coming into the year, and so it's left space for new, richer things to come in, and it's going to help you really develop your creativity in particular this year, or not develop your creativity. I feel like you're already probably a pretty creative person, but what's going to happen is this year is going to be about expressing that, because through this process that's brought you to the wisdom you're coming into the year with, because of that process, you have a lot to share with other people, and I feel like this year is going to be about you being able to share it with the world in a very gentle, beautiful, calm type of way. Like, for some of you, I'm even seeing like you're gonna write something. I don't know if you're a poet or a writer, but there's some way you're going to express like what you've been through and the lessons you've learned to other people, pretty fully, actually. Like I don't know, I feel like some of you are maybe gonna write a book, or I don't know what it is. If you've had inspiration for that this is Spirit's way of saying that in 2022, yes, please do it. So by the end of the year, what you're going to be coming into is this oyster energy here, and your Semyon Knos. So it's like you're really developing and discovering your inner talents. And I feel like a lot of you know what these are already coming into 2022, but it's like you've put them to the side up until now in your life, and this is the year you're going to be exploring them and letting them out, letting them develop, and actually creating and releasing them into the world so they can be appreciated. So 2022 for you is all about allowing this rich, beautiful life to just develop for you, and really express your inner treasures, the pearl inside you. So yeah, this is gonna be beautiful and rich. That's the theme of your year, is what I'm hearing. So what I'd like to do now is, let's go ahead and dive into each of the areas of your life that I mentioned. So the first thing we're going to be looking at here is your love life. And for that, we're going to be using my Night Sun Tarot deck. I'm going to be using several decks in this reading. I will go ahead and link all of them in the description so you can find them if you're interested. But all right, Spirit, for group 1, what is going to be happening in their love life? What is happening in group 1's love life for 2022? Okay, so we have the Queen of Cups. Wow, okay. What can you clarify, Spirit? What is coming into group 1's love life for 2022, please, Spirit? What's happening in group 1's love life? Okay, we have the Four of Cups reversed. Oh my god. Okay, I am like super excited for you guys right now. So there's a split in this group. Some of you are already in stable relationships or marriages even, and some of you are waiting for that person, or at least a special, like your spouse or someone a love relationship that's really fulfilling. I feel like because of this forgiveness lesson you've all recently had to learn, you've been lacking a lot of fulfillment in your love life up until now, and this is the year that you're gonna find fulfillment there. Like I said, this year is a gift to you for going through this process and learning how to develop this unconditional love, and it's really gonna make your love life rich. So with the Four of Cups reversed here, that's the main thing I'm seeing, is that you have had a lack of fulfillment in your love life. Like it's felt kind of empty and unfulfilled, whether you're in a relationship or not. And whatever's gonna happen in this year, whether it's strengthening a current relationship or you're gonna find someone new and fulfilling for you, it's like a hug from the inside is what I'm feeling right now. Like you're just going to feel loved, like, because you've learned how to love yourself. It's like the universe is rewarding you by giving you external love towards yourself, or more of it, and you're going to be more fulfilled in this way. So for those of you looking for new love to enter your life, this is a sign that yes, that is going to happen in 2022, and I am so excited for you. And it's going to be a gentle, empathetic kind of love. That's the Queen of Cups is telling me. Like, because you've learned so much empathy and you've grown your own empathy and love over the past year, or the past while anyway, like, that's coming back to you this year. You're getting that empathy back, and I can just feel some of you that is, you've been waiting for this, and it is coming this year. That's what this is telling me. It's coming back to you this year, is that love and empathy that you've put out into the world. You're finally getting it back. You get to live in that loving, comforting, protective presence. It's like the universe is just ready to give you a big hug, and that hug is coming this year. And for those of you in stable relationships here, because in this deck the Queen of Cups is pregnant here, so that's something some of you have been waiting on. I think that's your year here. This is the year that you know maybe you can start that family, or get the child you've been waiting for, or I don't know, but build something stronger with your current partner if that's the situation you're in. And it's like, if you're in a stable relationship already, it's like the love between you guys is going to grow for whatever reason, whatever situations this year puts you in. You're going to be very stable and supported and just loved and hugged, and you're going to feel very understood, I feel. I feel like a lot of you in your previous love relationships, or your current ones, or whatever it's been, you haven't felt very understood by your romantic partners. And something's going to happen this year that's going to really make you feel like understood and whole. Whole is the word I'm hearing. You're going to feel very, very whole, very fulfilled. So I'm just so happy for you, Group 1. Like, if that's something you've been waiting for, it's coming in 2022. That's what Spirit wants to assure you, is you haven't put all that love out there into the world for nothing. It's coming back to you. So, okay, that's just honestly so beautiful, and I'm that's the energy. It's just beautiful. That's the word I keep hearing. Rich and beautiful for this whole year for you, Group 1. Whew, it's okay. This is like a comforting, healing presence. This energy, I just love it. I love being in it, and I'm so excited for you to be in it for this whole year, Group 1. Okay, so the next thing we're going to look into here is your career and money situation for 2022. And for that, we're just going to be using our basic Rider-Waite deck. So Spirit, what's coming for Group 1 in 2022 in terms of their career and money? What's coming for Group 1, please, Spirit? Alright, so we've got the Six of Cups reversed. What is coming for Group 1 in 2022, please, Spirit, in terms of career and money? What is coming for them? That's way too many, Spirit. Alright, what is coming for Group 1? the Devil reversed. Interesting. This is very interesting. Can I get one more clarifier? Like, what's coming in terms of money and career, Spirit? What is going to be the overall presence of it? Okay, we've got the Star reversed. Okay, so this is interesting. It's like, okay, I don't want some of you to freak out. All of these are blocked, like, oh no, money's not going to come in, because that's not what these cards are saying. It's like, in your money and career situation, you've been stuck in a lot of habits. It's like you've been stuck up until 2022. With the Six of Cups reversed here, I'm just seeing this repeating cycle. I don't know if some of you have been stuck in the same job or routines day in and day out for a very long time. But it's like, how do I phrase this? It's like you're gonna break out of that cycle. Either you're gonna break out of it and find something more comfortable, or you're gonna find a new cycle that's more comfortable, I guess is the word. It's like, for some reason you've been uncomfortable in your career or money situation, and maybe it's because you haven't had enough money coming in, but it's basically like everything's gonna be transformed to something that I don't know, that's not grading. It's not I feel like with the Star reversed here, some of you are maybe in the limelight too much, like there's too much attention on you in your money and career right now. I don't know why that is. Maybe some of you are working in very, very customer facing roles, and it's just exhausting for you to have to present yourself all of the time, and it's just kind of draining on your soul and your creativity, especially because that's what Spirit wants to bring in this year, is the opportunity for you to explore your creative gifts, and not just explore them, because I feel like some of you have practiced your creative arts, whatever it is, painting or writing or starting a business even. Like, you've practiced it and you know how to do it, but Spirit wants to like take it to the next level. So it's like disseminated. It's pushed out into the world. So for your career and money situation, it's like Spirit saying, we're going to calm it down for you. If you're uncomfortable, like with whatever uncomfortable attention is being focused on you, maybe some of you are having to be the sole provider for your family right now. Spirit is saying that that pressure and that attention, or whatever it is in your career that's been going on, this cycle you feel like you can't escape from, it's like we're turning that around for you. It's like we're pulling you out of that past spiral. We're pulling you out of the uncomfortable limelight, and we're going to calm it down for you so you can focus on pushing those creative gifts out into the world. So I don't know what this means for you specifically, but it's not like there's going to be this massive transformation in your career in 2022. I'm sorry if that's something some of you were looking forward to, but I'm getting that it's going to be pretty calm, and it's going to be pretty stable, and this is so you can do what Spirit is wanting you to do with this year, and that is push your creative gifts out. So if this has been a chaotic spiral for some of you, it's going to calm down a lot in 2022, and I don't know, your career is not going to be very pressuring, and it's not going to worry you and stress you out as much as maybe it normally does. But I'm seeing financial stability here. Like you're not going to be worried about money, okay? There might not be a gigantic financial windfall, but you're not going to be worried anymore. You're not going to be stressed out. Like, there's going to be enough. There's just enough. There's enough abundance to take care of this and let you have this beautiful year that Spirit wants to give you. This break, this gift. This year is a gift for you. So I think this is also just like, don't stress out about money and career this year, because Spirit has your back. It's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay for you. And yeah, in terms of like financial windfall, I am being called to say that for some of you, with this new creative project that Spirit wants you to release into the world, there could be financial gains in regards to that. So I don't know, maybe some, but like I said, I feel like a lot of you are writers for some reason. So maybe this is a year you write a novel and it starts, you get financial returns from that, or at least it's going to set you up for greater financial returns in the future. Like, that's why Spirit wants you to work on releasing your creative talents into the world. It can propel your whole future into a different monetary situation. But for right now, your career is going to be fine, everything's going to be stable, you're going to have enough money so you can work on this stuff. All right, Spirit. So the next thing we're moving on to is your health in 2022. And for that, we're going to be using my Paulina Tarot here. I'll put a link in the description. So let's see here. All right, Spirit. So what is coming into Group 1's life for 2022 in terms of their health? Their health and physical wellness. Okay, we get 2 here. Ooh, 3 of Cups and Justice. What is coming into Group 1's life in terms of health and physical well-being, Spirit? 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so this is wonderful, 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 and I love the Justice card wanting to pull itself out here. Excuse me if there's loud cars going by and you can't hear me. I was saying I love, love, love that the Justice card is coming out here, because it's just reinforcing what I'm feeling about this whole year. It's like good karma coming your way is the whole year. Like you're getting what you deserve, because you've learned love, you've learned forgiveness, you've learned kindness, you've learned to become more gentle, and so Spirit is bringing this gentle life into you, into your life here. I feel like this Justice card just goes up here because this is an overall theme of the year. But in terms of your health, 3 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles, both upright, this is wonderful. This is like, this is abundant, good health, basically. That's what I'm getting. It's just abundant, good, comfortable for this whole year. But yeah, the 3 of Cups is just telling me, if some of you have health problems, they're going to be so much easier this year. Maybe some of you are going to get on top of your personal fitness and just have an easy, comfortable routine or diet that just helps you feel good and lively and healthy. Good, lively, healthy. That's what's coming into your life in terms of health for 2022, you guys. So I'm not seeing much in terms of, upcoming problems or accidents. Your body and mind and health, they're just going to feel good and comfortable, and you're going to feel pretty alive. And that's what Spirit wants you to do. They want you to feel alive and vibrant so you can share your talents. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward for you guys. Pretty excited for you guys still. Like this, I'm jealous. When I did this reading for myself, it was not this nice, so I'll tell you that. Okay, so the next thing we're going to be looking at is your family life, family or close personal relationships. So this can include close friendships as well. I think this tarot deck is called Day of the Dead. I need to look it up, but there will be a link in the description. It's something like the word dead to it. I know that sounds morbid, but it's a pretty interesting deck. But yeah, can't remember the name, but all right. Anyway, please, Spirit, can you tell us what is going to come for Group 1 in 2022 in terms of their family and close personal relationships? What is coming for Group 1 in terms of their close personal relationships and family? Interesting. Okay. Okay, wow. So what we've got here is the 8 of Cups and the World. So, wow. This is the first section that's not like overwhelming positive good stuff coming into your life, but it's not bad either. I feel like because of the cycle you guys are currently completing, learning kindness and unconditional love, all of that, part of this is you've had to learn to be mild and accepting towards people who maybe didn't really deserve it. like they've been pretty crappy to you. And for some of you, maybe you've already had to walk away from these people. Or they've left your life in some way. And if they haven't, like these negative influences on your life or these negative people, they're going to be departing from your life, okay? Either you're going to walk away because you're going to have enough self-respect, or their Spirit's going to take them away from your life in some way. Like, they're going to have them move away, or their energy is just not going to be affecting you anymore. Like, that energy is going to be out of your life, that negative energy. With the world here, this might just be some friendships and relationships are just coming to a completion in your life because you've learned what you've needed to from each other. It's like you don't deserve that negative energy anymore, and you don't deserve to be over giving of yourself. Like I was saying with the Queen of Cups here, it's time for that to come back to you. So these negative influences or people, I want to say it's friendships for most of you, like these people that just aren't supportive of you, their influence is just not going to be very strong in your life because they are coming to a completion. Or I feel like it's just because you've learned this kindness and forgiveness and acceptance, and because of that, their vibration just isn't going to match yours anymore because they're not providing you that acceptance and empathy in return. So they're going to be leaving your life. And typically when someone leaves your life or some negative energies leave your life, it's what's called the vacuum law of the universe. So something leaves your life, energy is neither created nor destroyed. So there's going to be a hole there for new things to come in. And so I feel like this is going to allow new people, new relationships for some of you, just new goodness, or new children for those of you wanting to start or grow your family. These other people leaving your life, it's not something to be sad of because it's going to allow new good things. And this whole year, you're attracting good things into your life. So this is going to include new good people coming in when the old bad people come out, basically. So yes, this is signifying a departure of some people and relationships in your life for 2022, but you know, I'm foreseeing better people, better relationships, stronger relationships overall for you, more supportive relationships, because that's what you need and that's what you deserve, and that's what's coming into your life in 2022, group 1. So I know people leaving can be difficult for some of you, and some of you are like, yes, the bad people are leaving. So it means different things for some of you, but overall, this is a very, very good thing, and this is going to give you that stability and growth and just make your life richer, because that's what 2022 is. Richness and beauty for you, group 1. Okay, and then the last area we're going to be looking at here is personal growth and development. Both spiritual and material here. And for this, we're going to be using my Queen Alice Tarot deck. This is by Darcy, and you can find it on Etsy. All right, Spirit. So what's coming for personal growth and transformation for Group 1 in 2022? How are they going to grow? Okay, we have the Fool. Beautiful. All right, 2022 and Group 1, please, Spirit. Their personal and spiritual growth. The 5 of Swords. Okay. So the Fool is beautiful because it's what I've been kind of talking about here. Like, you've gone through some stuff, some difficult stuff. to the point where it's okay. You've completed that journey. You've completed that lesson, and now you're starting on a new one. And this new one is rich and full and beautiful and calm and easy, right? This is about you learning to express your natural talents into the world. Talents and treasures inside of yourself that haven't previously been expressed. Spirit is giving you an easier, calmer, healthy, loving year so you can go down this new road of learning how to express your talents, okay? So this Fool's journey, probably way easier than the other journeys and lessons you've been on in your life. And so this is very exciting that that's what you're learning. You just have easier lessons this year. This is just about expressing and exploring your own gifts and talents. And I feel like the Five of Swords came up here is because you haven't had the opportunity to explore these gifts and talents previously in your life, because people keep getting in your way, or circumstances, or you just feel like someone's blocking you, or people have put you down about them, so you haven't felt comfortable expressing them. And that's the whole point of this year, is that your Spirit doesn't want you to feel defeated, right? Spirit's saying, okay, we're letting that go. We're letting those old people and patterns go because you've learned how to be gentle and kind and accepting. So that's the kind of year you're getting, right? So we're getting past that defeat, right? We're getting past the people that held you back, or the ideas and concepts you've had about yourself that held you back, to start this new journey. This new journey of just exploring the beauty within yourself. And I just feel like that's it. This whole year is just about you exploring the beauty within yourself, and hopefully Spirit wants you to sharing that with the world. Spirit wants you to open up your oyster shell and share that beautiful pearl to the world. And so, yeah, I'm so excited for you guys. I'm going to get just a few advice cards for you here. What Spirit wants you to keep in mind for 2022. So Spirit, what advice, what should Group 1 be focused on during 2022 for the year? All right. Oh, wow. Heal addictions. Okay. This might be specific for some of you, but we all have negative patterns that we need to release, right? Spirit wants this year to be easy for you, and they're going to try to, make it abundant. They're going to try to send this abundance and calm and peace your way. But there still might be some things in your old habits and patterns that kind of block those things from coming in. So Spirit wants you to, it's almost like stop your self-defeating patterns. And because the Devil reversed came up in your career, maybe some of you are just workaholics, or you're so stressed about money, or you just have other stressors and habits and addictions that you know are bad for you. Spirit is saying it'll be a lot easier to let the abundance of this year in if you're willing to let go of those negative patterns. Spirit wants to bless you, so treat yourself like a blessing, basically. All right, Spirit, what else do you have for Group 1 for advice for the year, please? Honesty. Okay, this is similar to what I just said, right? Dishonesty of any sort is going to block abundance for coming in, but this is more specifically about what I was saying with your family and close relationships. You have to be willing to let the negative people out. And for some of you, Spirit really wants to stress that you need to be honest with these people, right? You can be kind and accepting for them, but if they don't belong in your life, you need to be honest with yourself and with them and let them go, right? If you need to put up a boundary, then you have to put up a boundary to let those people go. Because it was like I was saying, that vacuum law, once you release something, there's space and something else is going to shoot right into your life. So be honest with yourself, be honest with those people around you, so we can find this balance and beauty and richness that Spirit wants to bring into your life. And then I'll do one more card here. What's your last piece of advice for Group 1 over 2022, please, Spirit? Okay, fresh air and sunlight. This is the same thing, right? Just I know what you've been through, or what you've been through in 2021 and probably 2020 as well, is a lot of lessons, and Maybe you're shutting yourself in more, and I mean this in like a mental and emotional way, like you've been locking yourself in and afraid to go out and explore. And that's why Spirit wants to give you a good year. They want you to explore yourself, explore your talents, get out there and have a happy, peaceful year. Just allow it in. That's your whole job this year, is just allow the goodness in, because you deserve it. And so I think I will end your reading there. Thank you so much for watching, Group 1. If this resonated, please give this video a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I look forward to seeing you in another video. Bye! Hey there, Group 2, and welcome. So today what we're doing is looking into 2022 for you. Some predictions on how the year is going to go. We're going to be looking at the overall theme of the year, as well as delving into some very in-depth topics. We're going to be looking into your love life, money and career, health, family, and personal growth. So lots to cover, so let's jump in here. So the first thing we're going to look at is where you're going to start the year and where you're going to end the year, in terms of what you're going to be doing or who you're going to be. So for the beginning of the year, you're going to start the year off as the cosmic egg, representing your personality. And then what you're going through, we have Cert, the fiery wrath. So this is a very interesting energy. I'm excited to explore this. And then by the end of the year, what you are growing into, we have the zebra energy, and you're going through Knot, which is perpetual desire. And then the rune representing the overall theme of the year for you, we have Kenaz. Kenaz is all about knowledge, gaining experience, working on your craft, etc. So this is going to be a very experiential year for you. However, how you start the year, so this is explosive, okay? That's the best word I can describe it for you. This is explosive, this is transformative, okay? So starting off 2022, you're the cosmic egg here. So the cosmic egg is your crown chakra. This is very spiritual. This is very purpose driven. And what you're going through here, the fiery wrath. So this is going to be very fiery. This is going to be very passionate. This is probably going to be very sudden even. What I'm seeing here is that you guys are actually going to, it's almost like you're going to have like a true, genuine spiritual awakening. That's going to transform how you think about yourself and life, and probably renew your purpose in general. It's almost like for a lot of you, most of you, this is going to change some things. This is going to change who you think you are, is basically what I'm hearing. Like it's gonna, like, maybe during your life you've been going down this one path that you thought, oh, this is me, here I am, I'm going this way, and you have your future kind of mapped out. This is like a spiritual jolt. And maybe some of you have already started experiencing this before 2022 starts. But by the beginning of 2022, you are going to feel like this renewed fiery purpose. Like I feel like some of you are just going to be going down your path, and then this is going to hit you. And you're going to veer off course and go a completely different direction. And that sounds scary. Like this is, I know that sounds scary to some of you. Like this is going to be a major transformative year. You're going to go through this major transformative experience in the beginning of the year, or maybe right before the year, that's going to change. It's just going to change a lot of things for you and change the direction you want to go. And it may sound scary or feel scary in the beginning, but you are going to be filled with so much passion. And this passion is a gift from the divine, a gift from spirit, a gift from God, source, the universe, whatever you want to call it. And this passion is going to help you overcome that fear, this fear of change, because it's just going to feel so right. You're going to know what it is you're supposed to be doing. And maybe that's a different path than what you've mapped out for yourself, or it's a different path than what other people have mapped out for you. This is going to come and this is going to hit you. It's going to feel so right that you basically can't deny that this is the new journey you need to go on. And wow, this is just big. It's just big. There's just fire from the divine that's going to just inspire you. And it's going to lead you on a new path for the whole year, where this year you're going to be gaining experience. You're going to be gaining experience and knowledge towards whatever this path is. It's different for each of you. That's the whole point of a spiritual awakening or a spiritual jolt, is that it's very unique to you. We are all unique expressions of the divine, and it's going to push you off on this very unique path. So what you're going to be learning and experiencing throughout the year, it's going to be different for each of you, but it's experience you all need in terms of transforming in a major way. You're gaining experience and knowledge, and that is the point of this year. And you are going to have so much fire and passion. It's not like the kind of experience and knowledge that's going to feel like work. It's not going to feel like work. It's not going to feel like forcing yourself to do it, or these are going to be negative challenges. Like, you are going to be filled with so much passion and fire that you are ready to take on any challenges that might come your way. Like, they're not even going to feel like challenges. You're going to be inspired to learn to the point where it's like, it's fun to learn and gain this experience, is what I'm getting at. And then by the end of the year, what you're getting here, the energy that you're going to be coalescing into is this zebra here. And the zebra is very sophisticated. You know, the zebra is worldly. The zebra knows a lot of things. So this experience is going to really solidify who you are, and you're going to know exactly what you want. Also, I'm very sorry if there's a lot of loud things going by. Let me close this window here, actually. Okay, hopefully you can hear me better, and loud motorcycles will stop bothering us. But yeah, you're going to be coming into this very worldly, very sophisticated new you that I feel like it's going to be very different from who you were before you started this journey. But you're going to, I don't know, you're just going to love yourself so much. There's so much self-love and self-confidence, and just, I don't know, you're just such a full person. It's like before this happened, you weren't your full personality. You weren't a full expression of your soul. There was some part of you that was being held back, and you're being inspired to go on this new journey so you can become this full expression of your higher self, of your soul, the full colorful you. And perpetual desire here, you're just going to be craving more and more things that are you, true expressions of you, who you are. All right, so it's intimidating, this energy. It's intimidating, but it's exciting because it's so passionate. So I don't know, I am happy for you to become this energy is amazing. Yeah, just be you, be fully you. But enough of that analysis. Those are the overall themes for the year. Now we're going to be getting into some individual themes for 2022 for you. So the first thing we're going to start off with here is love. What's coming for you in love in 2022? And for that, we're going to be using my Night Sun Tarot deck. I'm going to be linking all the decks I use. I'm using a lot of decks in this reading. They'll all be linked below so you can find them. But let's just get into it. All right, Spirit, what is coming into Group 2's life for 2022? What's going to be happening in their love life specifically? What's coming in Group 2's life for love? Whew. What's coming in Group 2's life? Spirit, what's coming in their love life? All right. 10 of Cups. Wow. Okay. What's coming into Group 2's love life for 2022, please, Spirit? Wheel of Fortune reversed. Can we get one more card to clarify, please, Spirit? What is coming into Group 2's love life for 2022? Knight of Pentacles. Interesting, interesting. Okay. So, Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups here is beautiful. Like, the Ten of Cups is one of my favorite cards in the entire deck. In terms, it's like total emotional fulfillment. Happy family life. It's just like mutual love back and forth. It's just all your cups are full. Like there's just love flowing to you and from you. And I feel like a lot of this has to do with this new passion that you are infused with in the beginning of the year. Like that passion trickles out into your love life and into your love life and the people around you. So I feel like for those of you that aren't currently in a relationship and hoping to be in one, what this means is that you're going to be attracting that full passionate love into your life. And I feel like for a lot of you, this could be multiple people, multiple different relationships. And that's not really a bad thing, because you are going on this transformative journey, which means you are going to be needing to meet a lot of different people that are going to help transform you into this new zebra energy, and give you the new experience and knowledge that Spirit wants you to. So you're going to be attracting people into your life to help you with that journey, but these are going to be like not negative people, like not like teach you a lesson about forgiveness and love type of people. These are like people to help you grow, and there's going to be mutual love back and forth. And for those of you that are already in a stable relationship, what I'm seeing here is that, especially with the Wheel of Fortune here, like there's not going to be major change with it being reversed here. Like it's like for all of you, whether you're in a stable relationship or not, like this isn't going to be major change to your love situation. So I'm not like seeing those of you that are single, you're not suddenly going to find a person and get married in 2022. But like if you're in a stable relationship, it's going to maintain that stableness and this this family fulfilled love, Ten of Cups energy. It's just gonna grow. It's just gonna grow, and it's just gonna grow. And I feel like I said before, it's this fiery passion. It's gonna come in and fill your life. Like I feel like you guys are gonna be doing more as a couple this year. For those of you that are in a relationship, I feel like for those of you that aren't, it's like all of you are going to be exploring your love life more, whether that is going on more dates and trying new things with your current partner, or just experiencing new things with different partners, or whatever it is. Your horizons are expanded, and you're doing new things, and you're being fulfilled in your love life in more ways. So those of you that are single, I am not seeing isolation and loneliness. I want to clarify that there are going to be people in your life. And they're going to teach you new things. They're not teach you new things necessarily. So some of them could be teachers, since a lot of you have a lot of things to learn. A lot of good, positive things to learn. Like what I'm getting is fun. Okay, so your love life is going to be more fun this year than it has been. And I know with like the pandemic and everything going on, we've all been kind of more isolated, so maybe you've been more deprived of fun over the past few years for, all the various reasons going on in your life and in the world. And this is going to be a fun year for you, okay? Like it's going to take you on new adventures. Fun and adventure. That's what's going to fill your love life, is what I'm getting for you. So, it's exciting, new things, so yay. And then the next thing we're going to be looking at here for you is your career and money situation. And for this, I'm just going to be using our simple, basic Rider-Waite deck. All right, Spirit, what is coming into Group 2's life in 2022 in regards to money and career, Spirit? Can you help us out here, please? All right, what have we got? 9 of Pentacles reversed. Interesting. Spirit, what is coming into Group 2's life in 2022 for money and career? 5 of Wands reversed. Can we get one more clarifier, please, Spirit? One more clarifier, please. Justice. Okay. So there's going to be change. And it's going to be positive change. But Spirit wants me to remind you guys that some of you are going to resist this, okay? Like you're at the beginning of the year or at the beginning of 2022, you're going to be like imbued with this fiery passion, this spiritual energy that's going to guide you down a new path. And some of you are going to resist the changes that come towards that. And the more you resist, the more difficult this path is going to be. If you totally resist it, you're not going to be transformed. Spirit wants to remind you that this is a colorful, it's supposed to be fun. This path is supposed to be fun. And if you resist it, you're going to block that fun. You're going to block the changes. And when you block positive spiritual energies that come in, some tough situations can develop. Like, you don't want a tower moment. You don't want things to suddenly come crashing down. And if you resist, then this could be a tough year for you. So Spirit is reminding you that this is balanced. These energies are balanced, and you need to let them in. You need to let this change happen. Some of you want to cling. Some of you are going to want to cling to old things. And I'm seeing that especially in your career here. There's clinging going on. And Spirit is saying, no, this new path is better for you. You are going to be so happy. You are going to be so, you're just going to be so you, so immensely you. Like, there's not really another word for that. So sophisticated and happy and, so full of passion. Spirit wants you to transform into this person. So we have to allow these changes. Like I said, for some of you, your path has been mapped out by yourself or other people. And this year, Spirit's going to ask you to change that pretty drastically. And they're just saying, please don't cling. Please don't cling. And that's what the Justice card here is saying to me, is don't cling to that. But with the 9 of Pentacles reversed here, this is, the word that's coming to mind is mentor. Like, in order to learn your new experience, your new craft, your new path, you're going to need to come into contact with other people that are kind of in the direction you're going. So you're gonna run into new mentors, new people that just help expand your horizons and clear up the path for you. They kind of show you the way. So this 9 of Pentacles here is let those people in, right? So if a new opportunity comes up and it's like, I don't know, maybe some of you are stuck in a 9-to-5 and say you love painting, and this successful painter somehow appears into your life. This person is appearing into your life to show you a new opportunity. Like, this person is supposed to be like to show you where Spirit is trying to take you on this path. Like, they want to say, this person is showing up to show you how to be a successful painter, or that this can even be done. Like, Spirit is trying to open up your horizon. So people like that are going to start coming in and showing you a different path that's going to be different from your current career or your current situation, or I don't know. Like, some of you really want this 9 of Pentacles life, this self-independence, this financial independence. But Spirit is saying there's more you need to learn to get there, and you need to accept these mentors, these people that have done what you want to do, these people down your road. They're going to come in, and you need to accept their guidance, basically, or accept the positive things they're showing you. Like, there's going to basically, don't resist these people coming in. They are here to help you on your path and become this zebra energy. And for some of you, these new people coming in, that they are going to be related to your love life. Like, I don't know, maybe some of you are going to meet a new romantic partner and start a business together or something like that. But that only applies if you're single. You'll know if that resonates for you. And yeah, with this Five of Wands reversed here, this is the resisting energy I'm talking about. Like, this is where you're probably going to encounter the most resistance in terms of this new path that is going to like start lining up for you. You guys are going to resist a change in your career or your money situation, or for those of you that are in school, you're going to resist the change. And a spirit is saying, don't resist it. The less you resist, the easier it's going to be. The faster it's going to bloom. The quicker everything's going to line up for you. So try your hardest not to resist that change, because they are positive. They are positive, and it's what's taking you down this path. Yeah, so maybe not what you want to hear. Like I said, this is a transformative year for you, but transformation requires change, right? If you want to change, you want to become a full expression of yourself and your soul, you have to allow the change. Okay, and then the next topic we're going to be looking at is your health and fitness or just physical wellness for 2022. So, Spirit, what is coming health-wise, physical well-being-wise for Group 2 in 2022? And for this, I'm using my Paulina Tarot deck, like all of them. I will have a link below. Spirit, what is coming in terms of physical health and wellness for Group 2 in 2022? 8 of Cups. What is coming for the wellness of Group 2, please, Spirit? Cards falling. All right. 9 of Cups. Okay. So, with the 8 of Cups here, this is an interesting energy because I'm almost getting conflicting vibes here. On one hand, the 8 of Cups is telling me that you're going to walk away from some old unhealthy habits. For some of you, I don't know if some of you are, I feel like this is food related for a lot of you. Like, maybe you're going to clean up your diet a little bit, but basically, the 8 of Cups is more like an exploration is what I'm getting in this context. Like you were going to be exploring maybe new health lifestyles. Maybe you're going to explore, like, I don't know, like a new type of fitness. Like, maybe some of you are going to get into martial arts or weightlifting, or you're going to try out a new lifestyle for your health, like vegan or paleo, or you're just going to be trying something new, and it's going to be related to this new path you're going on, basically. And I don't know, maybe you're going to be exploring many different things in this regard, just to learn new things. Like, I don't know, maybe some of you, this new path is athletic, and you're going to have to learn how to train your body, or maybe some of you have been, like, super obsessive gym rats, and you're going to be exploring a lifestyle that's maybe going to the gym less often. It's different for each of you, but there is an element of exploration that's coming here. Like you're walking away from something, some old way of doing things in terms of your health, and you're looking at something new, something that's more fulfilling and right. With the 9 of Cups here, it's going to be comfortable. It's going to feel right. It's going, like, this exploration, this new thing or lifestyle or fitness routine, whatever it is that you're exploring, it's not going to be painful. But, like, it's just going to feel natural and right once you start exploring it. So if you, I don't know, start a new gym routine and you're just struggling to maintain the motivation, Spirit is saying that's not the right one for you. Explore something else, because it's going to feel right when you do it. Like, it's going to feel, if you start a new diet, you're just going to feel energetic and alive. Or if you start a new, I don't know, type of workout, like jazzercise, I don't know. You're just going to be having so much fun doing it that you're not even going to notice you're exercising, basically. So Something is going to transform for your health in this new journey you're going on this year. And yeah, it's going to transform in a positive way that's just going to bring some new fulfillment into your life, and it's going to feel right. So Spirit just wants me to remind you that if it doesn't feel right, if it feels like pain, if it feels like resistance, this is not something that you're going to be resisting. Like, this is you're gonna know what's right because it's gonna feel good. Whereas in your career, there's gonna be more resistance, because I feel like that's where the largest shift is. So this isn't a large shift. This is a voluntary shift towards something positive in your life. All right, and then the next thing we're looking into, I do not remember the name of this deck. It's something like Day of the Dead or something like that, but I will link it below. But we're going to be looking into your family or close personal relationships. So these are close friendships or immediate family or something along those lines, the people that are closest to you. So Spirit, what is happening in Group 2's life in 2022 in regards to their family and relationships? We have the 6 of Swords. Okay. What is happening in Group 2's life, Spirit? Personal life, 2022. Their family, their friendships. What is happening, Spirit? Okay, here we are. 10 of Cups. Okay. So, this is not necessarily something you guys want to hear. I feel like the biggest resistance is going to come in terms of your career, but I'm also sensing that there might be some resistance for at least some of you in regards to how your relationships are going to change. Like for some of you, there is going to have to be walking away from certain people, or at least walking away from their expectations of you, because you're making such a major shift over here. It's going to cause resistance in some of your personal relationships. Like, let's say for some of you, if you're in school, your family and everybody had this vision of you majoring in this specific thing, and then all of a sudden you say, no, I'm going to pursue this totally different thing. Like, I'm not going into aerospace engineering anymore, family. I'm going to go be a musician, or whatever it is. Like, this drastic change, like your family might resist that and, really put a lot of pressure on you to not change. And this is telling me it's not necessarily letting people go. For some of you, it might be letting people go entirely, but this is more about you're going to need to let people's expectations of you go. Like, people are going to resist this change as much as you are, and Spirit is urging you to release their expectations and follow your own path, because the whole point of this journey this year is becoming more and more you, more just the fullness of you. And people's expectations, especially your family or close friends, aren't going to like that all of the time. They're not going to like this new path. They're not going to like this new journey you're taking. But Spirit wants you to be strong in yourself and who you are. And the 10 of Cups is here. Same card as over here. To remind you that it's okay. You're still going to be emotionally fulfilled. There's still going to be mutual love, even if you go on a path that other people don't approve of. Like, you guys are still going to love each other. And for those of you that are going to have to let a specific person go, that love is going to come in from other sources, your other family, your other friends. And yeah, this is just reminding you that it's okay to release those expectations of other people, or just other people's opinions of you, because there's still going to be love there. You're still surrounded by love. You're still surrounded by people that love and support you. And if you feel like you're not getting support on this new path from your family or friends, this is also an indicator that for those of you that just have totally unsupportive people in your life, that supportive people are going to come in. Because remember, I've been saying there's so many indications that new people are coming into your life. So make room and allow those supportive people that are going to support you on your new journey into your life, basically. Okay, and then the last thing we're looking into here is your own personal growth and transformation, which seems a little redundant since this whole year is just about personal growth and transformation, but we'll see if Spirit has any extra insights on that for you. So for this, we're going to be using my Queen Alice Tarot deck, and then we will jump into it. So Spirit, what is going to be coming into Group 2's life? How are they going to transform personally and spiritually? How are they going to grow? How are they going to grow, Spirit? Knight of Cups. Beautiful. How is Group 2 going to grow in 2022, please, Spirit? How is Group 2 going to grow? Chariot. Okay. So, it's just fullness, expression, forward movement down this new path. Once you get over this initial resistance to change, this Chariot is like full speed ahead. You're just going to be charging forward into your new path, into your new you. Like this Knight of Cups here, it's like how you're just going to be feeling about life and other people, like what you want to pursue. It's like what's the word I'm looking for? It's like here, desire. Like you're just going to be filled for so much lust for life and creation and pursuing your passions and interests. Like you're not going to be held back. It's almost like you've been sent on this new journey to get rid of restrictions. Like you've been trapped, and this is free. It's like driving down a deserted road where there's no speed limit and no other people, and you just get to go as fast as you want. It's just total freedom for you. And that's where this journey is taking you, is freedom in yourself and your life, and releasing those old restrictions that either the world or other people or yourself have placed on you. And yeah, there's just so much happiness and freedom in what you're learning this year. And Spirit is saying, if you just don't resist it, it's going to come in, and it's going to come in full force, and you are going to love it. You are going to feel so free and so loving and so happy and so filled with life. And that's what they are ready for. And then the last thing I'd like to grab from Spirit is just get a few advice cards here. Just some specific things to keep in mind throughout the year that Spirit would like you to do. Oh, this deck is so big. All right. Spirit, what extra advice do you have for Group 2? What should they focus on in 2022? Please, Spirit. Create. Okay. So, for a lot of you, this is a veering off your current path to explore something creative or start a new business or just create something new. It's create a new you. Like, don't be afraid of the novelty. Don't be afraid to fail, because failure is part of this growth. It's part of the experience you need to gain. Like I said, the point of this year is gaining experience and knowledge and forging your own path. This is like creating your own new path. Like, people are going to come in and show you the way, but it's up to you to create it. And you're going to know what you want to create because of this energy that's going to come in the beginning of the year. Okay, Spirit, what else? What other advice do you have for Group 2 in 2022, please? What other advice? Learn something new. Okay. Again, I've been saying this whole reading, like this whole year is about learning, experience, knowledge, gain new path, gain a new everything. And so this is just being reinforced here, obviously, and, don't resist. Just allow this to be a year of learning and expression and becoming this sophisticated, worldly, awesome zebra person. All right, Spirit, what else? What's one last piece of advice you have for Group 2 for 2022? What is one last piece of advice? Wow, okay. 2 just flew out. So 2 last pieces of advice. education and modesty. Okay, this makes so much sense. I hope you can see this modesty card here. Let's try to get it into the camera. All right, education is the same thing with reinforcing this learn something new. This is going to be a year of learning, a year of experience. So gain all the new knowledge and focus on learning new things. Focus on learning this new path. Focus on learning who you are. Educate yourself. For some of you, if you're older and you've been on this old career path, maybe this means going back to school, going back to university. I don't know, but it's going to be, if you're not clear now, it's going to become clear. This is shocking, spiritual jolt, spiritual clarity. So what you're going to be learning, where your path is going, it's going to be made clear to you. And then modesty. This is about humbling yourself enough to release that resistance and humbling yourself enough to allow these mentors and new people into your life. It's not about suppressing your pride. Spirit wants you to be proud of who you are and love who you are. That's the whole point of what you're becoming with this energy here. But this is about releasing the resistance, this modesty is. It's about letting other people teach you and guide you and move you forward, because this is such a big transformation. You are going to need mentors and guides and new people to come in. So just let them in, let the education in, and let yourself transform into this beautiful, solid, sophisticated energy that I'm feeling. And it's going to be a big year for you guys. Big year. So I think I'll end it there. If this resonated with you, I'd love to know in the comments below, positive or negative. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. Bye! Hi Group 3 and welcome. So today we're going to be looking at some predictions and themes that are going to happen in your life for 2022. We're going to be going pretty in depth. We're going to be looking at the year as a whole, themes going on in it, how you're going to grow. We're going to be looking at your love life. We're going to be looking at your money and career situation. We're going to be looking at your health, family, and all that kind of good stuff. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to be looking at is these cards in this pile you picked here. So it's going to be where you are at the start of 2022. So many twos. Where you are at the start of 2022 versus where you're going to end up, and who you're going to be then. So for who you are at the start of 2022, we have the Deer for you, and the energy that you're going to be going through is represented by Frey, which means spring and new beginnings. And then the energy by the end of 2022, we have the Tiger, and then Rada, the spirit of lightning. And then, sorry, got distracted by something outside for a second there. The rune that represents kind of the overall theme for the year of you, for your 2022, is Urus. Okay, so it's interesting that the way this year starts with this, I'm wondering if maybe some of you are expecting a new child or baby or something into your life, or otherwise something that you're going to have to nurture and grow, like a lot, like it's starting from infancy. So if it's not a literal child, like a baby of some sort is going to come into your life, whether that's a new business that you're just going to have to grow from the ground up, or maybe a pet for some of you, like you really have to nurture and grow something from an infancy. Maybe starting a garden. Maybe you're going to start a garden from scratch and plant some seeds. I don't know, but that is what I'm getting from where this year is going to start. Now, about the overall theme of the year that I'm seeing here, if I could describe it in any way, it would be coming into your feminine power. And if you're a man, don't get turned off by that idea, or this is still for you. In fact, I can see how a lot of men like this could apply to your year in many ways, so stick with me. So we all have masculine and feminine energy within us, and we function best when those are out of balance. And basically this year is going to force you to grow that feminine side that you may have been neglecting. Now, I don't get the feeling that all of you have neglected your feminine energy, but there are some people who have who are watching this who haven't done that. And basically this year is going to force you to grow in that way, whether it's by being a literal mother or father for that matter, or like you're starting a new business, and yes, you might have the masculine energy and the passion and the inspiration and the logic and the ability to push it forward, but without this feminine side that allows you to nurture it and grow it from infancy, you can't actually grow something like a business without developing that nurturing side. And another thing your feminine energies help you do is connect to your intuition. So people that tend to be a little overly masculine dominant in their energies, like there's an imbalance there and not a balanced yin yang. I've noticed that people with too much masculine energy tend to like burn out on projects and jump from project to project because they don't have that nurturing feminine energy to take it beyond its initial stages, but they also don't know how to connect to their intuition and their emotions that help guide them on, are they putting their masculine energy on the right path? So feminine energies are very important in that regard. And that's what this year is going to be about, is developing and maturing those so you can really come into your full power as a person, basically. So the deer energy is already, the deer energy is connected to new life and nurturing in that regard, but it's kind of new and young, whereas the tiger energy that you're going to be coming into by the end of 2022, it's powerful. It's like, I mean, if you think of a tiger, you know, they're freaking scary, right? They are, you know, they're a top predator. And it's through this almost sultry, subtle, intuitive feminine energy that radiates from the tiger energy. And what's being clarified here, we have the spirit of lightning. Like this is going to be powerful. This is going to help you become a more powerful person in general, to develop your feminine energies for whatever reason. And then with Urus here, this is all about power, endurance, strength, physical manifestation, which makes me think that, like I said, like there's an actual baby here, or a new business or a new project or something, and your goal for this whole year is to take it from its infancy, its new beginning, and grow it into something more mature and self-sustaining. Because if it's a business, we do want a mature, self-sustaining business. And if this is a child or a pet or plants, we want to help them grow. We want to help them mature. I mean, obviously, that's a given. So, yeah, that is what I'm seeing as the overall theme for your year. So it's very interesting that it's one single energy that Spirit is guiding you to develop this year. But I'd like to go ahead and start looking at this through individual topics for what might be happening in your life. So the first one we're going to be looking at is your love life. We're going to ask Spirit what's going to be coming into your life in terms of love. And I'm going to be using a lot of different decks for this reading because we're going into a lot of different topics. I will link all of them below for those of you that are interested. This one is my Night Sun Tarot deck. But without further ado, let's get going. Spirit, what is coming into Group 3's love life for 2022? What is coming into Group 3's love life for 2022? Have the Four of Cups reversed. Okay. Spirit, what is coming into Group 3's love life in 2022? We have the 10 of, is that the 10? Yes, the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, can we get one more card, please, Spirit? Please clarify. What is coming into Group 3's life in 2022? Their love life. Okay, the 6 of Swords. All right. So this is interesting. First, I want to start off with this 10 of Pentacles here. Obviously, there is material fulfillment here, but, and I feel like you're gonna find emotional fulfillment in your love life, but maybe not in the way that all of you are hoping. With the 4 of Cups here, what I'm feeling is you're gonna transform something that currently feels apathetic or you're not very emotionally attached to, and you're either going to transform it or walk away from it. So with the 6 of Swords here, this is the tricky part. There's something in your love life that you're going to have to walk away, and I just have this strong feeling that this is going to be a challenge for you. And for some of you, this is a person that you're going to have to walk away from, that you're going to have to stop clinging to, basically. And once you stop clinging, it's going to help you, help bring in a more fulfilling love into your life, but also it's going to free up your faculties to help grow whatever this is that you're going to be growing in 2022. Now, for some of you, this isn't a person that you're walking away from. It's almost like an attitude. But like you have to change some way that you're looking at your love life or your current partner or what you're searching for in order for that to come in. So this is, your love life has to go through some level of transformation. Something has to be left behind, whether that is a person or an attitude. But doing that is going to, you might not like this, but it's almost like you have to free up something so you can focus on what you're growing here. And whether that's an existing relationship or if you're not in a relationship, maybe searching for love is something you're going to be less focused on in 2022, but it's like the universe is going to make this less of a focus in your life in general, because you have to nurture whatever this is that you are bringing into existence, that you are growing, that you are manifesting, or if it's an actual baby. I mean, babies take up a lot of attention. Growing businesses require lots of time and attention, and it's almost like this is going to be okay. Your love life isn't going to be bad. It's just not going to be a major focus or theme for you this year, is all I'm getting. And yeah, I feel like some of you don't want to hear that, but I feel like once these energies come into place where things are growing, it's just going to take your attention and your focus, and you won't actually notice that this isn't there. Like, it's not going to atrophy. It's still all there. It's just not your main focus. So yeah, I'm sorry if that's not what you want to hear, but it's really not bad. Like I'm getting healthy vibes from this, in case you're worried. Like there's healthiness going on here, whatever the situation is. And I'm also thinking of doing a 2022 specific love predictions video. If you're interested in that, please let me know in the comments below, and then maybe we can get into some more specifics for you here, because group 3, this is a little more vague than the other groups, and I would like to give you some more clarity. It might just be that there's too many varying situations to get you more specifics here, if that makes sense. Okay, so the next topic we're getting into is your, money and career. And for that, we're going to be using our basic Rider-Waite deck. So, Spirit, what is coming into Group 3's life in 2022 in terms of their career and money? Please, Spirit, what is coming into Group 3's life for career and money in 2022? Here we go. Page of Pentacles reversed. Okay. Spirit, what is coming into Group 3's life for 2022 in their career and financial situation? Wheel of Fortune upright. This is interesting. Okay. Spirit, can we get one more clarifier for money and career for Group 3, please? 2022. 2022, please, Spirit. Oh, 5 of Wands reversed. Interesting. So this is good. The Wheel of Fortune is telling me that right off the bat. Like some sort of tables are going to turn for you, and your financial situation is going to point more towards the positive. Like the tables are going to turn in your favor. So this could be more money coming in for you. If the new thing you're growing is some sort of business or new side hustle, this is an indication that is going to be profitable for you within the year 2022, okay? So there's going to be new money coming in. For those of you where it's just a career situation, that this could mean a raise of some sort. But yeah, I'm not just seeing stability. Like this is an increase. And with the Page of Pentacles reversed here, this is interesting because it's like so whatever's happening in your career here, it's not in its infancy. So I feel like for most of you, this is not related to this. And your main career focus is going to stay the same, because the Page of Pentacles would represent someone like starting a new job or starting a new career path. And for it to be reversed here, I'm seeing that there's not going to be new change. It's more like a positive spin on what's currently going on with your money and finances, in a sense. Either that or no, it's that. For almost all of you. And I know maybe some of you were looking for a big career change, but with this Wheel of Fortune here, like the tables are going to turn in your favor. Like if you're unhappy in your career or you don't feel like you're being paid enough, I feel like that is going to change. But you're not going to be making drastic change within the career itself. And for those of you starting a new project or business here, like these things take a long time typically before they become profitable, before they turn from side hustle or new business baby into a new job. So I'm getting it for most of you, this isn't going to be self-sustaining within the first year. Like it sounds like you're just starting it in 2021. So by the end of the year, maybe, but for your primary career and money situation throughout the year, it doesn't look like you're going to be making a drastic career change. And that's actually really good for some of you, because some of you are really looking for, all you're really wanting is stability, and maybe you like your career, maybe you just want to keep going in that direction. And that's what I'm seeing here, is that you're going to keep going down a stable path. It's just maybe you'll get a raise or promotion of some sort. And then for the 5 of Wands to be reversed here, I just feel like your struggles in terms of your career or workplace are going to smooth out a little bit. Like if you have maybe an overly competitive work environment or career, or you just have some annoying coworkers that you just don't get along with, or there's just some sort of weird tension going on in your career situation, like for this to be reversed, it's telling me it's going to ease up a little bit for you. Maybe the annoying coworkers move away, but there's something that's going to come in and help ease that out. And not to mention there's going to be forward progress in your current career, basically. So yeah, not major changes in terms of your career, at least not in this year. Like a lot of what you start here and grow here could push you on the trajectory to changing it later if that's something you wanting and something you looking forward to. But this year is going to be growing that. It's not this isn't the year where it's going to massively change, at least not in the beginning stages of the year, maybe by the end of the year. But what I see is just forward progress and lessened tensions in your career and money situation. So, yeah, that's what I got for money for you guys. The next section here, we are looking into your health and physical well-being. For that, I'm going to be using my Paulina Tarot. I'll have a link to it below. So, Spirit, can we get some information for Group 3's 2022? How is their health and physical well-being going to progress throughout the year? What's it going to be like for them? Okay, we have the 8 of Swords. Spirit, can you clarify how is health and physical well-being going to go for group number 3? The Chariot. Interesting. Okay, so what this is telling me here is that you guys have felt trapped in some sort of negative health patterns for the past few years, and I get the feeling for most of you, this actually started in 2020. So you've been dealing with it for a couple years now. But it's something that's holding you back. I don't know if you're unhappy with your current weight or diet, or maybe when the gyms got closed, you lost track of working out, or maybe fell into some bad addictive habits. And that's nothing to feel bad about, because 2020 especially, people that never had addictive patterns or problems before, there were lots of people that suddenly developed them. And so Spirit just wants me to remind you that's nothing to be ashamed about. The world is going through a tough time. But what we're also seeing here is 2022 is the year to break out of it. Like, you might have developed some negative habits as a coping mechanism over the past couple years. Although there are some of you, this has been a lifelong problem. But these negative habits, it's time for them to fade away, and you are going to, break out of it, basically. You are going to break out of those negative habits. That's what this Chariot is telling me. Like, you're going to break out of it, get your health back on track. You're going to start eating right, exercising, just maintaining an overall healthy lifestyle in general, in whatever direction you want to take it. Like, if you felt blocks in terms of your health, fitness, wellness, whatever that is, something, and I feel like this is an energy coming from within you, not an external force. There's going to be this internal energy that's going to motivate you, or it's just going to break through, and you're going to break through these chains that are holding you back in terms of your health, and you're just going to get back on track. Just get back on track and start feeling healthy again. And I feel like that's important in developing into this tiger here. Like, tigers are healthy and strong and vital and powerful. And especially with this Urus rune here, it's all about physical stamina and endurance and that kind of thing. So this is actually going to be a major part of your year that you're going to look back on and be like, wow, I've really transformed. Like this is the most transformative energy I felt in all of this. And I feel like most people aren't necessarily thinking about how their health can change from year to year, but it's pretty major for you guys. Like, if you think of the difference in strength between a deer and a tiger, it's big, and you guys are going to make that big change, and you are going to feel so powerful and strong, and I'm supposed to say able to defend yourself. Someone needs to hear that. But yeah, what's coming for you in health is a very, very positive change. Okay, so moving on to the next topic here. The next is family. This is family and close relationships. So your close friendships are just, whether it's blood family or adopted family, whatever it is, it's the people that you're closest to and not related to your romantic love life. And for that, we're using this Deck of the Dead. Unfortunately, I don't think this is available anymore, but I will link it to you below just in case. All right, Spirit, what is coming into Group 3's family and close personal life in 2022? What's coming for Group 3? Okay, we've got the Page of Wands. Spirit, what's coming for Group 3 in 2022's family life? The Nine of Wands. Can I get another clarifier, please, Spirit? Another clarifier for Group 3's family and personal life. Ace of Coins. Okay. So this is an interesting energy. It makes me wonder what's been going on in your guys' family lives. So there's some newness and freshness here. Like new people, which would make sense for those of you where I do have family vibes, like this is a new child or something coming in. But it's almost like a new friendship, or maybe a new business partner or something. So there is something new coming in, but there's also this weird energy with your existing relationships that I'm trying to pinpoint right now. It's almost like there's going to be some sort of tension that comes up with the Nine of Wands here. Like this isn't an existing tension that comes from the start of the year. And I don't know if it's because you're so focused on whatever it is you're nurturing and growing here throughout the year, but it strains something in your family life and your friendships. I know that's probably not what you want to hear, but maybe it's good to be prepared for it. Like, there's just something about, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's just because it's so different for each of you, but there is going to be some sort of tension with some sort of, it's like a specific person too. And I feel like it's too different for each of you to really ask Spirit. But like I said before, I will do more specific love or family or money readings for 2022. If you'd like, just let me know in the comments below. But yeah, I feel like this is prepare for tension, and it probably does have something to do with the fact that whatever you're growing here is going to be taking a lot of your time and attention. Like if you have a new child, like a new birth in your family, that's stressful, right? Being a new parent is one of the most stressful things that happens in our day-to-day lives for people, and that can strain relationships. But same thing with starting a new business or whatever it is you're growing here. Like if your attention is focused on one thing that it didn't used to be focused on before, it will have a tendency to strain things. So I feel like this is coming up here to just as a warning to, you might be really focused on what you're growing here, what you're nurturing, but this is almost like a warning is the wrong word. It's like advice to make sure you're still feeding all your close relationships and friendships, and don't let them be sidetracked by whatever your main focus for the year is. And that's easier said than done, but Spirit wants you to keep that in mind before it comes up. Okay, and then the last piece here, we are looking into your personal growth and development. So this could be material or spiritual, just whatever your main focus in terms of personal development is. So for this, we're using my Queen Alice Tarot by, I think it's Dame Darcy on Etsy. But all right, Spirit, in what ways is Group 3 going to grow in 2022? Where is their personal development going to be focused? Spirit is being very, very picky about the cards that come out for you guys. The other groups were not like this. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands. What else? What else, Spirit? What else is coming for personal growth in Group 3's 2022? The Three of Swords. Interesting. Can we get one more card, please, Spirit? One more card for Group 3's personal growth in 2022. Okay. Death. Interesting. Again, another interesting energy, like the family energy was. So this isn't going to be the easiest year in the world. Sorry to hear that, but I just feel like so much of your energy is focused on whatever this is, that it's going to bring in some challenges. But I mean, they're the good kind of challenges where you look on them after the fact and be grateful that you've gone through them because of how they've helped you grow. But yeah, they're also the kind of challenges that aren't necessarily fun to go through. And I feel like they are related to this. They are related to your interpersonal relationships. And not necessarily this love stuff we were talking about, but I feel like it is related to family or close friendships more particularly, especially with Three of Swords here. Like there's going to be tension, like fighting and communication. Spirit wants me to stress that communication is a very key thing that you're going to need to focus on this year, because that is something that's going to develop. And maybe it's as simple as communicating to your friends that you still care about them and you're still thinking about them, even though your attention is primarily focused elsewhere. But I'm feeling like there might be an upheaval in your friendships, but I just feel like almost like there's gonna be a fighting and it's gonna feel like this permanent change, but I'm not getting permanent change vibes with this Death card. Maybe for some of you, but I just feel like it's the Death card here is representing more the intensity. Like it's just so, like your stress from the other areas of your life are gonna start affecting your personal relationships in some way, and it's gonna overthrow how you think about these people. But it's like Spirit wants me to reassure you that it's actually just temporary. These aren't permanent changes, but like this Death card is almost supposed to be reversed. Maybe it was supposed to fall out reversed and I didn't, I caught it too early or something. But like this is like, if you're fighting with someone and maybe you're out of contact for a little bit, it's like it's temporary. Like you guys are gonna come back together and be fine. This year just might be a little tumultuous in terms of your relationships here. And yeah, so I'm sorry if that sounds rough on you, but Spirit is stressing communication. Like if you focus on your communication, the more open and honest and direct you are at handling these relationships with other people, if you're proactive about it, you can mitigate a lot of this or almost all of it. It's almost like it's only going to be difficult for those of you that want to resist learning a lesson in communicating and maintaining your relationship. So try to be open and honest, and it will ease some of this tension from actually happening to begin with. But with the Page of Wands here, another, probably the more prominent energy, like throughout the year as a whole, is just this ability to follow your passion, I want to say, but that's not exactly the right term for all of you. It's it's like your ability to start something, like with this Page of Wands passionate energy, like where you're starting in the beginning of the year, but like growing from that. It's like, I feel like some of you do have this tendency that I was talking about in the very beginning of this video, to start things and then not drive them through to completion. It's like you're gonna overcome that this year, because you're actually gonna be working on this and growing this the entire year. So you're gonna overcome that tendency to just start and burn out, start and burn out, start and burn out. Whatever you go through this year, you are going to develop the capability to be a little more dedicated in your work and see things through to completion and beyond. And the death card is also related to that, because that part is actually a permanent change, whereas these personal relationship tensions are not, if that makes sense. So I don't want to scare you with any of that, but overall, any challenges you go through this year, they are good for you, right? They are helping you develop this power, this feminine side of you that you may have neglected, this ability to nurture and follow your own intuition. Because if you, at the end of 2022, I think you're going to be proud. You're going to be this tiger, and you're going to be proud of how far you've grown throughout the year. Just looking back at where you started, a little more young and innocent, and this is much, much, much more developed. It's a lot of development in 1 year, and it's not all bad. It's not all bad. There's stability, positive financial change, all of that we talked about this year. And so, just to end this off, I'd like to pull out my advice deck and get a little more advice from Spirit here. Just a few last pieces of wisdom. Alrighty. Spirit, what final words of advice or wisdom do you have for Group 3's 2022? What final words of advice or wisdom do you have? Still being picky about the cards. Alright. Friends. Okay. I feel like I've already covered this. Like, don't let your relationships fall to the wayside because your energies are focused elsewhere. Communicate and resolve those tensions before they come up. And even when they do, communication is key. It's as simple as letting people know you love them, letting people know you think about them. That's how we maintain our relationships, even if it's just a small message or a text message here and there. It's so important to maintain these simple things. People just want to know that they're being thought of, and just try to maintain that, because that's going to be one of your challenges this year. All right, Spirit, what other advice do you have for Group 3 in 2022? Clean. Okay. I feel like because this thing that you're growing into reality, this thing you're nurturing, whether it's a child or business or whatever, I don't know why I can't come up with more examples than those two things. Maybe that is mainly what you guys in this group are focused on. But it's almost like this is new, so we don't want it to throw off the balance in the rest of your life, basically. So it's like either before the year starts or at the beginning of it, we need to clean out excess clutter, because we don't want you to be overwhelmed, right? Because this new energy, and it's just going to grow and grow and grow and take up a lot of your time and attention and energy. We want to preemptively clean out that clutter so we don't get overwhelmed while we're going through this and building this and becoming this tiger. So it's like clean out all the clutter in your life, because you need space for this new energy growing in here. And then Spirit, one more piece of advice for Group 3, please. What is one last message? What is one last message for Group 3? Grow. Okay, so as I mentioned, there are challenges that are coming for you this year, especially in your personal relationships. But every time you grow at all, um, every time you do something new in your life or go down a new road, there are challenges. There are always challenges. And when we face those challenges and we come face to face with them, there is a tendency to want to turn back and run away or abandon our projects that we're starting. Like I was saying, with those of you that have this Page of Wands energy that they can't take it to the next level. Always wanting to start things but never bringing them to completion. This is a reminder that you're going to face those challenges this year because you're going through a lot of growth. But Spirit wants you to keep this in mind, what you're growing into, this very strong, powerful being. And if you can get through them and have the willing to face them, this growth is worth it. So this is reminding you that we want to grow. We want to face challenges. We want to move forward. And if you focus on just maintaining your relationships, you'll have support from outside people. If we clean out the clutter, you won't let your life won't overwhelm you as much, and these challenges will be easier. This growth will be a lot smoother. So group 3, I think I'm going to end it there. I look forward to who you're going to be at the end of 2022. I know you have the strength to get through this year, so please just have faith in yourself. Spirit has a lot of faith in you, and you can do this. You can become strong and powerful. So if this resonated, please give this a thumbs up. I'd like to know your feedback in the comments below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I look forward to seeing you in another video. Bye! Hey group 4, and welcome to your reading. So today what we're doing is looking at 2022 for you. So we're going to be getting some predictions, and we're going to be looking into each area of your life: love, career and money, health, family, and personal growth. So it's a pretty in-depth reading, so I'd like to just get started. These readings have gotten fairly long. So the first thing we're looking at is where you're going to start 2022 versus where you're going to end it. And that will kind of give us an idea of kind of the path your life is going to take for the year as a whole. So the cards that came up for how you start your 2022, we had the Panther and Reflection. I'm not going to try to pronounce that because I can't right now. And then for ending the year 2022, we had the Swan and Niffle, which represents fog, darkness, and obscurity. Yeah, so that's interesting. Don't forget about that, please, because there's a very positive arc that I'm getting here for you. And then the rune that represents the energy or path of your year as a whole is this rune called Perthel. And Perthel represents luck and fortune and fate. So I'm thinking a lot of very positive, beneficial circumstances are going to appear in your life this year, group 4. So yeah, I'm kind of excited to explore this on account of that. But let's start with where you're starting 2022. Can I just say warrior vibes? Like, you guys have a warrior personality. You have been through some shit, group 4. At least you have recently, and it's definitely strengthened you, and it's strengthened you, but it's also kind of hardened you in a way. Like, I think you've become out of touch with your softness at the start of 2022, and I feel like most of you know what causes this already. If not, you're gonna know by the time or the beginning of 2022. But I feel like this is, for most of you, this has been many years in your life. Some of you your whole life, you've been going through a lot of battles. Battle after battle after battle, and right now, or starting in 2022, you're going to be entering the year pretty hardened, to be honest, and reflecting a lot and questioning a lot of what you've been through, and mostly questioning why did I go through these trials, why have I run into these crappy people, why have I had to work so hard, well, other people seem to have it easier, why, like, at, on one level you are like kind of proud of your strength. You are proud of your warrior strength, and you're kind of glad you've gone through things because of how it's helped you develop. But at the same time, you're still like, what the fuck? Why? Why me? Why am I going through this? So this year is a lot of reflection on your past and some of the tough things you've gone through, and you're questioning why. You're looking for clarity from spirit, or looking for clarity to find a way forward that is maybe less difficult, because I think while you have become very strong and you can basically tackle fucking anything that comes to you, sorry for my language, but this hardness is what's coming through here, and I personally can kind of relate to this energy, like just going through so many struggles, that you're strong and you can tackle whatever, right? No matter what happens. So you're coming into this year like that, and I feel like a lot of you are just getting kind of tired because you've been dealing with this for a long time, and that's why you're reflecting so much. It's like, okay, I'm strong, but can I just take a break? Maybe that some of you are thinking, or am I gonna have to keep facing trials like this? Like, is life supposed to be this difficult? Is life this difficult for everybody else? So yeah, that's the energy you're gonna come into this with. And the energy you end the year on might not be exactly what you want to hear, but it is exactly perfect. At least in Spirit's mind, it is exactly perfect. So you come into the year looking for clarity and answers, and maybe an easier path, or just understanding of the trials you've been through, and you end the year in fog. Fog is the lack of clarity. It's continued obscurity. But by the end of the year, this is a different form of obscurity. It's possible that throughout 2022, you will be able to come to understand some of your past situations, but what you're going to be facing at the end of 2022, it's a different type of fog, and it's related to this swan energy that you're going to be developing. So kind of what's happening throughout the year is you're losing some of your hardness, and not your strength, not your ability to tackle anything or defend yourself, or all these really strong warrior qualities you've developed throughout your life or throughout your trials, however long they've been going on. You're still going to have all those lessons and all that strength, but there's going to be a softening in your personality. Like, you won't have to be so on guard all the time. You won't have to maintain this warrior presence all the time. Like, you're going to be able to open up and feel like you're carrying a lot of weight at the beginning of the year, and you let go of that weight, but not the strength, if that makes sense. And maybe it won't make sense until you reach the end of the year, but it's actually a really beautiful energy you come into, because of the strength you've gone through, you're able to just maintain it pretty effortlessly. And the swan is all about owning your power gracefully. It's about harnessing your creative energies in a very powerful, stable kind of way. So it's like you turn from this harsh panther energy down to this softer swan energy, but still with the same strength. Like, it's like people look at you and they don't want to mess with you because it's so beautiful. Like, you've owned your power and who you are and what you've been through so much that you've become truly beautiful inside and out, and people can see that about you. And more importantly, in this year, you are going to come to terms with this softness and creative power, and take the lessons you've learned throughout your life and really channel them into something amazing, or at least learn how to. Because by the end of the year, the fog you're going to be facing isn't confusion about the difficulties of life. It's like this new exciting fog, like this swan. You're going to be ready to release your new power and creative potential, and it's like you're going to be looking out into this field with many different paths, and it's all obscured and you're not sure which one to take, but it's exciting. It's like an exciting newness, this fog. It's like stepping out into the unknown, like on a new adventure. And so this year is softening you and bringing out your creativity and a lot of these really positive, happy qualities that you've had to kind of bury while going through these trials in these past several years of your life. And with this Pertho rune here, I feel like Spirit is going to make this year a lot easier for you. Like this represents luck and fate and fortune. So like if you guys feel like you've been building up a lot of good karma, or I don't like using the word karma because people have so many opinions on it, but it's like it's going to pay off. For lack of a better phrase, like you didn't go through this for nothing, and you've reached a level in your evolution where it's time to stop learning how to be strong, because you learned how to be strong. Now it's like learning how to accept and harness I keep saying softer, and it is softer, but it's like your creative power. Like, okay, you've learned how to maintain yourself and you've gone through struggles. Now it's time to build and create and explore something new inside yourself. You're strong enough. And it's like the universe is going to bring you very lucky circumstances and situations that will help you find this new energy. So now I'm going to jump over to where we're going to start looking at the separate areas of your life and what's to come this year. And the first thing we're going to be looking at is your love life. So for this, I'm going to be using a lot of different decks throughout this reading. I'm going to have them all linked below if you're interested. This is my Night Sun Tarot deck. But let's just get started and jump right in here. Okay, Spirit, what is coming into Group 4's love life in 2022? What is going to come for Group 4's love life in 2022? Okay, so we have the Three of Pentacles reversed. Spirit, can you please clarify what is coming into Group 4's love life in 2022? That is Justice reversed. All right, can you please clarify a little more, please? Spirit, what is coming into Group 4's love life in 2022? Spirit is being very, very picky about the card that comes out. What is coming into Group 4's love life in 2022, please, Spirit? What is coming into Group 4's love life? There we go. Queen of Cups reversed. Interesting, interesting. So, with all these reversed cards here, there's a lot of blocked energy in your love life right now, and your heart chakra in general. With the cups and the green that I'm seeing here, I feel like because of this, you've had to become so hard that you've had to block out your heart chakra because of all the trials that you're going through. Like You've had to block out your emotions and your feelings, and it's been blocking out real love from coming into your life. Whether you're in a relationship or not, I feel like it's not going as smoothly, and you feel like you're not getting the support that you're wanting to. And it's been unfair. It's been unfair. You think so, and Spirit thinks so too. So look, this isn't a prediction from Spirit in your guys' reading. I'm sorry, Group 4, but this is advice. This is a lesson you're going to need to learn. This year is about turning around that unfairness, and learning how to open up your heart. That's the point of we're softening what you've been through, and we have to soften your heart a little. You know, you're a little closed off, and I understand you've been through some shit. People have not treated you right, and it makes you close off. It makes you close off those emotions, and especially that love. And it's blocking positive, loving relationships from coming into your life. And Spirit doesn't want that anymore. That's kind of why we need to go through this year to soften. And whether you're in a relationship right now or you're looking for love, you're not going to find what you need until you open up your heart more. And I feel like we're not getting solid predictions here is because you guys are all in a different state. And maybe looking for different things. Like, some of you want your current relationship to be improved, and others are wanting to find love and they haven't been able to, or you've only been in relationships with manipulative, like abusive people. And this is happening because you're blocked inside, because you've had to become too hard. And Spirit wants to give you a softer year to lighten it. So this message is, this year you need to focus on opening your heart, opening your love, and being receptive to it. The Queen of Cups reversed here. The Queen of Cups is all about receptivity. She's very open and receptive, and for her to be blocked here, that's telling me that you aren't actually open to love on the inside. And Spirit wants to bring you love. Your guides want to bring you love. Your higher self needs you to have love in this life. And that's what you need to focus on this year, is opening your heart. When you open your heart, your relationships with your current partner or your future partner, once you open your heart, it's just going to start attracting love to you. You won't need to look for it. You won't need to beg for it. You won't need to cry about it anymore. The universe is just going to bring it to you, but your heart has to be open. You can't connect to loving energies unless you are a loving energy through which things can flow. And it's time to open your heart. Spirit is making your life luckier this year, okay? The Spirit's going to try to bring in loving people, but you have to meet them. You have to have your heart open to it. Your heart has to be open to love and new experiences, and it's hard and it's painful. And when you first start opening your heart, there's going to be a lot of painful emotions coming out and maybe a lot of crying spells, but Spirit wants you to have love. But you have to make room in your heart, and maybe you have to cry out all the pain first. Maybe you have to spend many months even crying out all the pain. But if you cry out all the pain, you're just going to be unstoppable. All the warrior burdens you're carrying, it's going to be so much lighter. And this Queen of Cups is going to turn right around for you. And you'll be open and receptive to love and receiving empathy. And it's really just the love you dream of. It's going to show up in your life. There's positive fate. There's positive karma coming for you. But you need to make room for it. You need to make room, and that's the message here. I'm sorry it's not probably the positive prediction you were hoping for, but Spirit is saying you can have what you want. You just have to do a little work in your heart first. You have to do that healing work in your heart. I don't know how to show it on a table, but I'm just holding my heart here. You got to heal it. You got to heal your heart. And it'll come. It'll come very soon after you heal. And it might take a while for a lot of you, because some of you have gone through very, very, very long periods of rough shit. And it's just time to heal. Spirit wants you to take the space, find the space, and heal it. Okay, so that's the love portion. Now we're going to be moving on to money and career. So this is interesting. Before I even start on this, I get the feeling that some of you might even have workaholic tendencies, or tendencies to give too much to make up for this lack of love you've received in your life. And I feel like that's another thing, that healing inside your heart is going to fix this. So whatever this says, whatever your current situation is, whether you're overworked or tired or hoping for something better, it will improve if you do this healing work. This healing work is going to not just affect your love life, it's going to affect like every area of your life. Okay, and so money and career. For this, we're just using our simple, basic Rider-Waite Tarot. Okay, what are we doing? Spirit, what is coming into Group 4's life? What is coming into Group 4's life, into their career and money situation in 2022? 2022, please, Spirit. What is coming into Group 4's life? Okay, 7 of Swords reversed. What is coming into Group 4's life, please, Spirit, in 2022? What is coming into their career and finances, their money situation, Spirit? Queen of Cups. Okay. Can I get one more card, please, Spirit? This group has got some shit. Okay, seven of Cups reversed. This is interesting. Okay, so I would like to reiterate what I said before. Once you open up your heart, it is going to soften. It's going to soften and make your career and money situation easier as well. Spirit wants things to start coming to you easier, and they're going to try to send them to you this year. That's what this Pertho is about. They're going to try to send this to you. Okay, you just got to be open to it. But your career is one thing where they are going to start sending it to you almost right off the bat, okay? And Spirit wants you to be open to it. Like I was saying, I feel like some of you have workaholic tendencies or give too much tendencies. You give and give and give, and you don't get paid back enough. And when that happens, sneaky, manipulative people or just abusive, power-hungry, narcissistic types, especially in the workplace, will take advantage of that. And those types are usually this sneaky 7 of Swords energy, but this is reversed here, okay? So what Spirit is saying is they're going to take those people away, okay? I don't know if that means a career change or a job change rather than a career change. Probably more likely that. Or just somehow these sneaky, manipulative people or these energies, Spirit's wanting to take them away, okay? So don't resist. Don't cling to them. Once we empty our heart, we also need to empty the heart of resentment and attachment to clinging to these manipulative, bad people, okay? Sometimes we can hold on to people in our heart just through our own resentments. So one of the things Spirit wants you to do for this year in this softening process is just let them go, okay? The more we obsess over how bad, manipulative, I guess I shouldn't say bad, but some of these people are real assholes, to be honest. But the more resentment we hold to them, it keeps them vibrationally stuck inside of us, so we need to let it go. And when you let it go inside your heart, the universe is able to take them out of your life more easily. And Spirit wants to take away the sneaky people and replace them with people that are more Queen of Cupsy. Very fair and giving and empathetic and open, and people who will see the hard work you put in and reward you for it. I feel like so many of you have developed this warrior energy that you don't take the rewards. You don't take what you're owed. You're used to getting the short side of the stick. And Spirit wants you to be open to letting the bad people go, let the good people in, let the good job situations in, let the good money situations in, okay? Spirit wants to bring you good stuff, but you got to open your heart. That's just a message I need to keep repeating to you, because that's what you need to do this year. Spirit's going to bring you good. It's going to take away the bad people, the bad situations, the bad jobs, and replace them with better and fairer situations, okay? Like the Seven of Cups reverse card is just telling me that you've had your head up in the clouds, like dreaming of when you can be appreciated or when you're going to be surrounded by better people. And it's almost like these negative, manipulative people have become this entire thought form in your head that you need to battle against. And this is like, let go of that. Let go of the battle, because when you stop battling them in your head, it's going to make room for newer positive situations that the universe is trying to bring in. We just want to soften your life. We want to make it easier. You've been through enough. We've been through enough, so let it in. Okay. I'm sorry, both of those messages are very, very similar for you, Group 4. But, yeah, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but the universe or spirit, your higher self, guides, whoever it is that's making me repeat this, they really want to bring you something good. You've just been through enough, okay? They've just been through enough, and they want to open up your inner being, your inner soul. And we have to soften some of the hardness you've built up to get through the tough situations in your life in order to do that. Okay, so the next section we're talking about here is your health. Again, I feel like I need to say something again. I didn't do this in the other piles, but I feel for you, Group 4. You have been through some shit. So when you go through a lot of stressful situations, a lot of times the stress builds up in your body and can cause a lot of pain. So I feel like a lot of you might have some health problems that have developed over this long period of having to fight so much. And the message here is still, if you release the pain in your heart, you let yourself cry it out or get a punching bag and punch it out, release this pain, what you've had to fight, all this protective energy. If we release it, we can release that pain as well. And before I even get the cards here, that is what Spirit is urging me to say to you, Group 4. So for health, the deck we're using is my Paulina Tarot deck. So Spirit, what message do you have for Group 4 for their health and physical well-being in 2022? Oh my god, it's not reversed. 4 of Wands. Okay. I'm so happy to see something very, very positive for you guys. Okay. What else? What's coming for Group 4 in terms of their physical well-being in 2022, Spirit? We have the 4 of Cups. Okay, both upright. So I feel like whether or not you've had physical symptoms manifest, and I know some of you watching this have, because I can just feel the stress that's built up in your body, and it's harmful to you. It's been harming your insides, and this is a message from Spirit that it's going to turn around this year, okay? And part of that is to do with this emotional healing you're going to be going through this year. Releasing this old baggage. It's going to release the tension and stress and the cortisol and whatever's built up, all the pain that's in your body or the sickness. The 4 of Wands is like one of the happiest cards in the deck. I personally see it as the happiest card in the deck. okay? And it also represents stability. So if you imagine, 4 posts like holding up a table, it's just solid, it's stable, okay? So what we're achieving here is a solid, stable health, physically. And then the 4 of Wands just has such a vibrant energy. I feel like your mental health is just going to improve. You're just going to lighten up. You're just going to be happier in day-to-day life. And obviously this is a process for you. This whole year is a process, but you're going to be lightening up, both in terms of your physical health and your mental health. And with the 4 of Cups here, I feel like a lot of this is, the phrase I'm hearing is saying no. You're going to be doing a lot more saying no. So I don't know if it's saying no to yourself about your own habits, or saying no to other people that maybe lead you down to unhealthy habits, or just saying no to manipulative users. All of this is going to improve your physical health. You need to say no, okay? That's the advice in terms of your health, is say no more and embrace your own joy and your own physical vitality, because it's coming. And this is another thing where Spirit wants to bring that in. They are trying to fate this into being, and you just need to be a cooperative component with what they're trying to bring in to soften up your health and soften your muscles in many of your cases. So many of you are dealing with muscle tension, like this strong muscle tension in your back and shoulders and your legs, or wherever it is for you. You've built up a lot of tension, and it's time to soften that tension and lighten up and be happy, because your load is going to be lightened if you allow it this year, Group 4. It's finally going to be lightened. Okay. The next thing we're going to be looking at for 2022 is your family life. And this is a very broad definition of family that I'm using here. It's not just your family or immediate family. This also includes close friendships and relationships. So people that are close enough to you to be considered family, or just really good friends. So Spirit, what is coming into Group 4's life in terms of family and close friendships? What is coming into Group 4's life in 2022? What friends are coming? What families coming? What friends or family are coming? Yep, very stubborn energy. It was a little bit like this in Group 3, but Spirit is being very picky about the cards that come out right now for you, Group 4. They're very, very protective of you, actually. That's what it is. They don't want me to say the wrong thing or accidentally pull the wrong card. Because in Groups 1 and 2, these cards came out almost immediately. What is coming for... No? There we are. All right. We have the Hanged Man. What else, Spirit? What else is coming for Group 4 in 2022? In their family and friendship sphere. Their close relationships in 2022, please, Spirit. 5 of Wands. Interesting. So, this is actually an energy that's come up in many of the groups so far. I don't know if it's just something that we are globally going through in 2022, but this is about giving people up and letting them go, okay? And I feel like of any of the groups here, Group 4, you are the ones that probably need to do that the most, because I know that you've dealt with some shady characters, some people that are very toxic and not healthy for you, and I feel like you're probably, I don't know. I feel like some of you are actually still clinging to that negativity. Like you need to keep these negative people in your life for some reason. And Spirit is urging you to give up on them. It's time to walk away. But with this 5 of Wands here, I'm feeling like some of you are battling that. It's like you already know. You already know this. I'm telling you something you already know, or Spirit's already told you, or your intuition has been telling you, and you're not wanting to let go. You know these people are toxic, and you haven't been wanting to let go. And this year, that dilemma is still going to come up for you. And it's going to keep coming up until you're ready to let these people go. And Spirit wants you to stop fighting it, okay? It's time to finally let the toxic people out. And I know some of you, you've already let go of toxic relationships, but maybe you're still battling with them inside of your head. And it's basically time to stop that battle, okay? We have to let them go physically, we have to let them go emotionally, and we have to let them go mentally. Otherwise, they can still fester inside our heads and cause us the same toxic problems that they did when they were physically in our lives. So this is about letting them go from your mind and soul and heart as well as physically, okay? And yeah. So some of you coming into 2022, you thought you already got rid of these people, but you need to search your heart and your mind for where these people still are. Like maybe you took on some of their shame. Maybe they blamed you for shit that they did, and you're still doing that. Like they're still lingering somehow inside of you, and it's causing this conflict. It's causing this conflict inside of you. And some of you, you haven't actually let these people go, and you're going to run into conflict in the process of doing that. But I know coming into 2022, you know how to handle that. You are strong. You've been through shit. You know how to do this. And you should not be afraid of facing this, because if you let the toxic people go, that's how Spirit's going to bring in better love, better relationships, better friends into your life. Or stronger family ties, or whatever it is you're wanting, you're going to get that if you let go of the negative. Okay. Oh boy, group 4. I am trying to send you so much love and light here. I feel for you. That's all I gotta say is I feel for you, but you're amazing. You are strong. I can feel your strength, but it's time to let the tension go, because we can't put that negativity onto ourselves, okay? It's time to let the tension go, okay? It's just time to let it go, because it's time to soften up. You're not going through those trials anymore. The universe is going to take away those trials in 2022 for you and give you space to do this and space to do this healing. Okay, and then the last, I'm just laughing about what this last one is. This last area we're looking into is personal and spiritual growth. And I'm laughing because obviously you guys have done enough of that. You've done enough of that. And that's basically all we've been talking about during this reading. But we'll see what else Spirit has to say. I'm using my Queen Alice tarot deck for this. All right, Spirit. What message or what personal growth is Group 4 going to be going through in 2022? Okay, we've got the King of Swords. Fuck yeah. I know I'm swearing a lot in this, but I just have to with this energy. Like, I'm sorry if it bothers you. I don't think it bothers most people these days, but it's just coming out. All right, Spirit. Group 4. What personal growth and transformation are they going through? What are they going through in 2022? Hierophant. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so this is... It's weird for the King of Swords to come up here because the energy that you're going to be developing throughout the year is this swan energy. You are softening the tension. You are softening the pain you've gone through. The universe is trying to give you an easier year than you normally have. And I feel like the King of Swords is a pretty hardened guy. The King of Swords kind of represents where you are starting out 2022. But I feel like this is coming out to help you look at it more logically, right? Because we're starting the year with this period of reflection, this questioning, why have I gone through this? Or I'm just tired. Looking back on my life, I've been through too much. And the King of Swords represents the clarity from that, right? In this softening process, part of this is just logical rationalization of what you've been through. I've been through this trial, and therefore I'm stronger. Therefore I've learned all this. Therefore I know this. Therefore I can go through and do more and endure more than most people. And the King of Swords can see the logical side of that. So he's representing the part of your personal growth here that is positive acceptance of what you've been through. And yeah, it's basically just that. He's cutting through the obscurity here. He's answering those questions for you. So you're going to be gaining a lot of understanding, or more understanding, of what you've been through and why you've been through it. And I feel like for a lot of you with the Hierophant here, it's in relation to spiritual understanding of what you've been through. So some of you might be looking to spiritual leaders, or even religion, or not necessarily religion, but like you're going to be delving into this to just try and understand what you've been through, and also delve into your spirituality to unlock this creative power. Because underneath all your hardness and tension, it is this beautiful swan, okay? This beautiful, powerful swan that people don't want to mess with, and just radiates creative energy. I don't know if you can see this card, but this swan is surrounded by beautiful colors just radiating from it. And that is what you are unlocking by delving into who you are underneath this hard skin that you've had to develop throughout your life. Okay. I know it's been a rough reading here. It's been mostly advice, but like the other groups, I ended them with some advice from Spirit. So I'm going to give Spirit a chance for some final words of advice to you that they think that you should focus on for 2022. Spirit, what other final words of advice do you have for Group 4 in 2022? The color yellow. I don't know if you can see that in this lighting. It's just the color yellow. So the color yellow is bright and vibrant. You've lost a lot of that light from what you've been through, okay? So it might be hard to open up and soften up for this year, but the whole point is for you to shine your light again, okay? This also represents your solar plexus chakra, okay? We want to radiate our personality, our confidence, our everything we are. We want to harness that and shine it out into the world. And so we're cutting through this harsh skin. We're getting rid of it, and we're going to start shining our light. You've got enough strength, and it's time to shine. It's just time to shine. Okay, Spirit, what other pieces of advice or messages do you have for Group 4? This deck is so big. Safety. Okay. This has two meanings to it from Spirit. The first one is very specific for some of you, and I need to get this out of the way because some of you need to hear it, and it's related to this. Some of you really need to let some people go because they are not safe, and you know you are not safe with them. You know if I am talking to you, okay? Spirit wants you to know you need to let these people go because your safety is important, okay? You can't heal, you can't soften, you can't let good things into your life if you're clinging on to unsafe situations or people, okay? I know it's a tough thing to hear, and some people are hard to let go of, and some patterns are hard to let go of, but your safety is very important to Spirit, and you need to listen, okay? You need to listen to your intuition. You need to listen and know, you need to take action on what you know in your heart that you need to do, okay? And then, sorry, that's a very specific message for people here, for some people here. The other message for the group as a whole is that Spirit is telling you, as long as you go down this path and you're willing to open your heart and heal, you are going to be safe, okay? You have your guides protecting you, and you need to trust them to bring safety into your life, okay? You've been through a lot of unsafe or problematic and toxic situations, and the whole point of this is Spirit wants to give you a safe place to heal, okay? You are safe, you are being protected, okay? Just listen to your intuition and it will guide you to safe and protected places. And then let's do one last piece of advice for group 4, please, Spirit. One last piece of advice. All right, something just fell out here. Take initiative. Okay. This take initiative, it's all about taking initiative on your intuition, right? It's taking initiative on bringing yourself to safe situations. It's taking initiative on healing your heart. Spirit, universe, your guides, your loved ones, they can't cry out the pain for you. They can't heal your inner self, okay? Even if you seek therapy, and that is recommended by Spirit for some of you, even if you have someone else to help you and guide you, it is still your responsibility to do this healing work. And this healing work is so important. So important. And you have to have the desire and the willpower to do it, because it is hard work. You've been through a lot of hard stuff, but facing and healing your heart and your emotions and what you've been through might be the hardest work you've done. So my camera cut off at the very end of filming your video. It ran out of storage space. The end was mostly bullshit, like comment, share, subscribe. But there was one final message at the end that I feel like I needed to come back and give to you guys. So that they really wanted to stress at the end how much you are loved on the Spirit side. They wanted to stress that they're basically just have their arms outstretched and they are ready to give you a hug. But it's like some of you are walking away from that hug and rejecting it in a way, or not noticing it's there, and they want you to come towards their arms. The whole point of 2022 for you is to give you a safe place to heal, okay? This rune, Perthro, it means fate. It means destiny. You've gone through your struggles in life for a reason, okay? They wanted me to tell you that. They needed you to become a strong person for a very specific reason. It is part of your destiny. But the thing is, you've gone through enough. You've been strong enough. You've gotten strong enough. So this year, you need to heal, because now it's time to bring out your creative energies, your softer energies, so you can move on to the next part of your destiny. The very, very important part that you had to learn, that strength. You had to learn that strength first in order to get through to it, and they're ready to move you on to that. And this 2022 needs to be a safe place, and they just want you to come into their arms. They are outstretched. They want to make everything better for you. Just they need you to meet them halfway on that vibrational level. They need you to just accept. You know, it's ask and you shall receive, okay? They're already offering. They're already giving it to you. You just need to accept their gift, because it's so important that you heal this year. Not only for yourself, but for everybody you are going to benefit and heal on the rest of your journey. And that is the extra message I had to come back and record for you guys. So please be safe. Please have the best year of your life in 2022, you guys. I'm sending so much love to you, and I hope to see you in a future video. Bye.